Hi everyone, it's Lawson from The Bridge. I hope you're all doing well. I wish I could be giving some live demonstrations right now, but since I can't, I thought I'd make this video and teach you all to use something that's become very prevalent in the last few months, Zoom. So many of you have probably used Zoom, and many of you have maybe not even ever heard of it. So basically, Zoom is an application that's become extremely popular in the last few months, and it's used to conduct any sort of online meeting, mainly via video chat. So many of us aren't really getting to see our families or our friends at all or as much as we'd like to right now, so video chatting could be the next best thing to help us all stay connected. There's already some videos online that teach Zoom, but Zoom has a lot of capabilities and it can sometimes be confusing, so I thought I'd make my own video that just focuses on what's really important, try to make it as straightforward as possible. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show is how to join a Zoom meeting the way I'm guessing most of you will. So this is if somebody else starts the meeting. So you have your child or your grandchild, your niece, nephew, whoever start the Zoom meeting. When they invite you, you'll get an email to any email that you give them to invite you to. So you open your email, you'll open the invitation, and it'll look something like this. I know it looks long and confusing, but don't worry about any of this text. All that matters is what's right at the very top. It says join Zoom meeting. Right under that, there's one link. You press that link one time. It'll bring you to this page. Now, if you already have Zoom open, you can just press open Zoom. I'll just assume that you don't have Zoom downloaded to your computer. If that's the case, then you'll go right here where it says otherwise, download and run Zoom. You can press this. Even if you don't know if you have Zoom downloaded or not, there's no harm in just pressing download and run Zoom. You'll click on this and then Zoom will install. For me, it's already installed, so it didn't take very long and it just connects right away. So this is what it looks like when the meeting first opens. Just press join with computer audio. That's basically just the simplest. And then this button up here, full screen. And then this is what it looks like. So you can see my garage. This is where you would see yourself. If there were only two people in the meeting, this is my device that I started the meeting from. And so that's one way. So another way that you can do it if you can't download the app or you don't want to download the app or you have problems downloading the app is once you get to this page, after you click on the link, you go down here where it says if you cannot download or run the application, join from your browser. Click join from your browser and Zoom will load up right there. This is where you'll put in your name, what people will view you as within Zoom. It didn't ask this for me when I opened up the application just because I've already put it in before. But you'll just put in your name, whatever you want people to view you as, and then press join. So there is one more way to join a Zoom meeting that you're invited to. I would say probably don't use this unless all else fails, but it is still fairly straightforward. So what you're going to do is go to your browser, type in Zoom, Zoom. If another link comes up suggested, it might be another meeting that you've been to before or something. So just put in a space right after the Zoom to make sure that you get to the home page more easily. Then hit enter. It'll be the first one. When you type in Zoom, it says Zoom, video conferencing, web conferencing, webinars, ... but it'll definitely be the first one when you type in Zoom. Click that. At the top right, there's three main options. You're going to want to press join a meeting in blue. And then right here is where you'll put in the meeting ID. So on the email that you'll get when you get invited, the next thing right under the link that you press, if you want to join easily, is the meeting ID. If you write that down and then copy it in here and press join, it'll take you to the Zoom meeting, or you can copy and paste using your cursor if you know how to do that. So the final way to enter a Zoom meeting would be to create one yourself. So I'd say in most cases you could probably have somebody make one for you just to make things easier on you, but if you want to make one yourself, you'll just go in your browser, go to the Zoom homepage like I just showed you, and instead of clicking join a meeting when you get to the top, click host a meeting, and then it'll say with video off, with video on, or screen share only. In most cases I would say you should probably choose with video on, so I'll choose that one. And then you'll get to this page again. If you have Zoom downloaded, of course, do open Zoom. If not, download and run Zoom the same way that you would if you were joining a Zoom meeting that you were invited to. So after I press open Zoom, I'm going to get the same thing that it would look like if I was joining a meeting that I was invited to. So I'll just press join with computer audio again. I can press this button to full screen, and then I just see myself, but it looks like a Zoom meeting. I only see myself because I'm the only one here. So if you're the one who starts a Zoom meeting, what you'll have to do is invite people. So the way you're going to do that is just go down here to participants, where it shows a few little silhouettes of people. Click participants, and then this white box shows who's in the meeting. Right now it's just me, so I'll go down here to invite, click invite, and the easiest way to do this is through email. Make sure the email is selected up here. It'll probably be defaulted that way. And so you can choose an email service to send the invitation. There's the default email, so if you have an email that's hooked up to your computer to be the default email, you can click that one. Or if you know that you have a Gmail or Yahoo account that you want to use, you can do it that way. In my situation, I'll go Gmail because I know I have a Gmail account I can use. Once it loads up, here is your invitation like you would see when you receive one, but you send it out, so you can type in whoever you want to send it to and then just hit send, and they'll get the invitation. So once you're in the Zoom meeting, there's really only a couple things you're going to need to pay attention to. So here I can see myself, this is my view, and this is my other device that I started the meeting with. If you have a bunch of people on the screen, you can choose to leave yourself here, or you can press these little dots here and press hide self view, so I would just see the other person that I'm talking to if there's one other person. I can press these dots back and reopen self view if I want to see myself. There is a chat function right here. If you click on this, you can type messages to people. I would say that isn't widely used by most people. If you press this arrow at the top left of the chat box, you can close it, and then that's back to normal. Down here, this is how you leave when it's open. Bottom right, it's a big red button. And then the other thing that you really need to pay attention to is just down on the bottom left, there's a mute button. If you mute yourself, nobody can hear you. So if any of your people that you're talking to say that they can't see you, because you can also stop video, see, then it would just show my name. If they say that they can't see you or can't hear you or something, it's probably because you're muted or your video is off. So you could turn my video right back on, unmute myself. And yeah, those are the basics. That's pretty much all you're going to need to know once you're in the Zoom meeting. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you'll now be able to use Zoom more efficiently. Hopefully it'll help you connect better with your loved ones at this time. I also just want to remind you that all this will work exactly the same on a mobile device. So on your phone or your tablet, you just download the Zoom app wherever you get your apps. If that's the App Store or the Google Play Store, wherever you get your apps, just download the Zoom app, and then everything else will work exactly the same. Just do it on your mobile device. So if you have any questions about Zoom or about anything else regarding technology, my email is thebridgeforseniors@gmail.com, just as it appears on screen. Please don't hesitate to contact me with any questions. I look forward to hearing from you.